Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, before I start, I'll put my cell phone on mute. I know. Excuse me. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display is Morbius issue number 1 from Rise of the Midnight Sun. Check out this cover. This used to be a really good series back then. So Marvel tried to replicate it, do new story, but for some reason, sorry about the glare, it never worked, so I don't know. Go figure. Well, I'm gonna give you my thoughts for Heroes in Crisis issue number 2. Now check out this cover. Awesome, just love it. Check that out. Well, the story. Well, I have to say that from issue number 1 to issue number 2, there is a little more explanation, but not completely. The mystery is still there about who killed all those superheroes. So we start with Poison Ivy. She's saying that I'm not supposed to be here because she's a villain. When the sanctuary is for superheroes, not for villains, which makes me wonder why Poison Ivy is there, and also Harley Quinn, because she's not a superhero either. She's an anti-hero. Although she's on the Suicide Squad, but anti-hero is right on the middle. He's not a good guy, but a bad guy. I always thought that an anti-hero works out of convenience. If an anti-hero is convenience to them to be a good guy, they will become a good guy. But if they can get something out of being a bad guy, they will become a bad guy. So Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, I have no idea why they are part or they are in the sanctuary. I don't know why. So, but I guess eventually we're gonna find out later on down the line of this story. So we start with I have to say that the artist, God, check out the art. Look at that. I mean, the artist is just woo. And the colorist, forget it. Look at this splash page. Look at that. Look at those bunch of penguins. Beautiful book. I mean, it's very, at least on this issue, it's really eye candy. Now check out the penguin. Really grotesque. Not the funny looking penguin that we are used to seeing on movies or in comic books. So this is a very grotesque penguin. So as the story starts, as like I said, Poison Ivy introducing herself, talking about why I'm not supposed to be here, and then we see Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn walking on the snow, which I don't know how she can stand the cold when she's wearing shorts. I know it's comic book physics. So we see that she's talking to the penguin because she went to talk to the penguin kind of like asking for protection. She wants protection. She wants to be protected by the penguin because she knows what happened on the sanctuary. Then from there we see that Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are doing Batman is checking the dead body of what's his name? One of the guys that died. Let me see if I can find his name here. Let me see if I can find it. There's just so many superheroes that die. Superheroes that maybe I heard about them many years ago, and right now I don't quite remember them. I guess I'm not gonna find out. Well, it's a guy that has a star on the chest, like any other superheroes. He's not a good help. The one that is laying on the bed. Starman, I think it is. Starman, something. Anyway, it don't matter. The thing is that he's doing an autopsy. It happens to be that he died because he got something stuck on his throat. It happens to be kind of like one of those false teeth toys from the Joker. Now, how he can swallow all that and have it stuck on his throat, I don't know. But seems like that's what actually killed him. Then from there we see Batman talking to the camera. The thing about the Sanctuary is that it's kind of like a giant computer, and the people that we see there, they happen to be androids. So every time that superheroes go there to the sanctuary, and they kind of like open up, telling their sins and their worries and their shame and so on and so forth. Once they leave the sanctuary, everything that they have said and done in the sanctuary is permanently erased, according to the story. So, so it's hard for me to believe that actually Booster Gold or Harley Quinn killed those people, even though that the story points to that. But just like Batman says, I mean, everything's getting erased, so nobody knows which superhero went to the sanctuary and said what they said, because there is no record at all. So everything is erased. That's it. So then from there we see that Booster Gold is waking up from his beating that he got from Harley Quinn. Then we see Harley Quinn playing poker with a penguin. Go figure. Over here. Look at that art. And Harley Quinn, she's using her classic costume. The Jester costume. Which is pretty cool. And then we see that Batman, the Trinity arrive where Harley Quinn is at, and then we see Booster Gold talking to his machine friend, telling like, look, everything about what happened. The same thing goes with the Harley Quinn, and the Harley Quinn, she start fighting, and she start talking to Wonder Woman, and then she nabbed her lasso and put it around Batman's neck. You see, on the beginning of the story, when they were checking I think it's Starman's dead body. I don't know what is his name. My apologies. So Superman asked Batman, "Do you have kryptonite in your bat belt?" And Batman says, "No, I don't have no kryptonite." So on this book, we get to find out that you should never trust Batman. Never. And right here, Superman finds out he could never, kind of like he lost his trust on Batman in a bad way. Because it happens to be that while Batman has the lasso screw around his neck, Superman was going to attack. Harley Quinn whispers on Batman's ear and say, "Look, do you have something there against Superman?" And Batman says, "Yes, I got kryptonite on my second pocket to your left." That's when Superman finds out. And Wonder Woman also. So she managed to escape. We see Wonder Woman talking to the camera, then talking about herself when she was in the island, the day that she was born, and how she was growing up. And my apologies for that. I thought I put a mute for the bell, but not for the messages. So, and we see that she feel kind of like a. Are you gonna continue doing it? Okay. Anyway, my excuses again. So we see Wonder Woman talking about that, and then we see that she was talking to. Oh, give me a break. Okay, I just turned it off. I mean, that never happens to you that I've been here on my day off, and the phone hasn't ring all day, and I got no messages all day. I just begin to do a video when I start receiving messages. I know. So anyway, so we see that Booster Gold is sending a message to Flash. They say, "Look, about what happened in the sanctuary." The thing is that Booster Gold's machine tells him, "Shut up," and he keep on talking. The machine says, "Don't say nothing." I mean, the machine sounds like Booster Gold's lawyer, believe it or not. So the thing is that he was telling all that to Flash while Flash is fighting a bunch of bad guys, as you can see here. So once Flash heard the name Wally, that also got killed by Booster Gold, kind of. So Flash just runs where the sanctuary is and comes back running as fast as he can just to punch Booster Gold in the face. And Flash says, "What did you do?" So we go back to the Trinity. We see Superman. He hears what's going on with the Flash and Booster Gold. So he just fly away real fast. Then we see Harley Quinn talking that she's on the Brooklyn Bridge with a rose saying talking about I should not have not loved you to Mr. J and so on and so forth. Then we go to the Daily Planet. Nothing much happened there. Then the story ends. Superman spinning his guts out. Not much going on there because we basically know what Superman is and about his dual identity. So it was good. And that's how the ends. So ends. That's how the story ends. So I'm gonna put this here. So that's how the story ends. Wait. Okay, there. That it was good. It was good. I really like it. But the mystery is still there. I still not believe that, even though, because that's the thing. Booster Gold says, "Look, I went to the sanctuary because I'm crazy." So he doesn't believe he killed all those people because he was knocked out. But he's not sure about himself because he might think he killed them because he's crazy. But he saw Harley Quinn killing Flash. Actually, she kind of bashed his brains in, kind of, with her hammer, giant hammer that she used. So there's a lot of dead body everywhere. So this is another classic whodunit, and this time it's not the butler whodunit. So I like the story. I like the mystery and how he's involving. And I have to say, a lot of people don't like Tom King's writing, but to me, hey, I'm having fun with his writing. I'm having really fun. I'm having really fun with his writing. And I would give it 4 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.